David, you've been a journalist for over 20 years. You're part of FN News, which is part of the Dow Jones. What do you think the future holds for your business as a financial journalist?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of change. So I started back in 2007, just before the financial crisis, on a pensions publication that was purely print. So I'd spend the majority of my time at the office, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meeting contacts, sources, writing interviews up. Thursday, Friday, in the office, kind of getting the print publication to bed, if you like. There's been a massive shift now to online. So, we at Financial News have an online publication, but we still have a print edition, which is quite rare now for a financial publication to have that print edition. But it's, in all the reader surveys we conduct, it's still something that our readers really value. So, there's been a big shift to online over the sort of last 20 years or so. There's obviously been a lot of talk around AI and what does that mean for a lot of sectors, but also journalism as well. I think at Dow Jones, while we're trying to look at ways we can embrace AI, whether it's through research or making our jobs easier as journalists, our core job as journalists to provide our readers with information, trustworthy information, is still key. So we don't use AI to write any articles. So despite the predictions that AI might come and take our jobs at some point, I'm still very confident that in a few years I'll still be here writing what I do at the moment, because there's still a need for journalists to go out and interview key people within the sectors we cover, meet them face to face and get those stories, get those exclusive news takes, which is something a robot or AI can't do. Despite the gloomy predictions, I'm still fairly confident I'll have a job in a few years' time.
And you wrote a book on Neil Woodford, on the scandal and the fallout. Any other books in the offing?
Yeah, so that was a sort of project I had during lockdown, actually. So coming to 5 years ago, it was an experience to write a book. I think most journalists you speak to will say they have a book in them somewhere. So I managed to go through that process, and it was a very steep learning curve, having been the first book I'd written. So I guess it's kind of just waiting for the next big scandal in the industry really to kind of uncover itself, and then I'll be there hopefully to write the next book.
Hope that's not too soon.
Hopefully not too soon. But I'd be interested to hear from you about where things in your particular line of work are likely to go as well in future.
Yeah, look, I think thanks for asking. Interesting trend with AI. I've done the job for 21 years now, and I think it has definitely changed. I view us now more as leadership advisors than I do as pure sort of search. And I think LinkedIn, OpenAI is coming out with a new thing. I think there is more data out there than ever. So I do think our job is it's knowing our candidates better, knowing our clients better, understanding what's I almost think of us as sector analysts. What is going on within organizational structures, what is changing, what is going on within certain segments. So really trying to give our clients value. And I think that's the thing is where do we add value? I think on the other side is we are asked more and more for the advisory piece, whether that's clients or candidates. People want to sort of use this as a sounding board. Is this right? Should we be paying this person this much? Is that structure correct? And candidates or people that are looking, they want more of our time. So I do think we're shifting more from being just turn up with a slate of candidates and here you go, to really giving genuine advice and genuine understanding of the industry. So I hope it makes us better consultants in what we do.